Reality, it's an ambiguous concept. It's an individual's perception of environment and situations with their five senses. What that means is how you perceive it is how it is. So when we come to terms with that, we realize we, in fact, create our reality.
We create our own reality. We decide who we are and what we're gonna be.
Alright, what's up everybody? You might notice I'm not sitting in a car today. One of the beautiful things about not having a studio is I can do my pod wherever the fuck I want. So today I'm in this comfy chair and I was thinking, I actually shot an episode when I was in Florida and never did anything with it. The voice was kind of low. I was outside. But what I was talking about is something that I want to make sure doesn't get forgotten. So the topic is having non-negotiables in your life. Non-negotiable habits and being unwavering in your mindset. It's often we have, outside sources, people that we know, just people in our lives and whatever it may be pulling us in certain directions. They may, want us to go do something with them that we know is not going to serve us. And, we may be on a personal development journey, working on ourselves, and we have it set in our head that we aren't doing these things because I've done these things my whole life and look where it's got me. I want change. I want to be better. So I need to make changes to what I do, who I do it with. But you'll have people, and it can be hard because these people in your life may be family, longtime friends. But, they'll be like, let's go out, have a drink with me. And you told yourself, I'm not drinking anymore. But then these people will try and get you to do something. And they'll even try and make you feel bad if you don't do it. Which is fucked up. Because you would think the people that care about you the most would want the best for you. But you know what's best for you, which is why you're trying to do things that are going to better your life. So when I say being non-negotiable with your habits, for instance, right now I am on day 3 of Andy Frisella's 75 Hard program. If you are unfamiliar with that, I highly recommend that you look into it. What it is there's 5 tasks that you have to complete every day for 75 days. Those are: drink a gallon of water, take a progress picture, follow a diet of your choosing, but it must be eating clean, no alcohol, and no cheat meals or sweets. Read 10 pages, and then, what's the last one? Work out 2 times per day. One workout must be done outdoors, and each must be at least 45 minutes. So every day you have to do those 5 things. So I've been wanting to do that for a while because I've heard of all the benefits from doing the program. He specifically designed it. People call it a they try and compare it to fitness challenges, but he makes it very clear that this is not a fitness challenge. He specifically designed it to build mental toughness and resilience. He talks about how that's something that he has studied for years and years, and he wanted to make something that would help develop people mentally, including himself. Because, being a high-level entrepreneur like he is, it requires you to grow as a person. And in order to grow, you have to become tougher mentally. And so I say all this to say, well, hopefully that interests you and you may want to do the program. If you are interested, he has a podcast. Go to episode 208. It's all the information you need. There's your plug, Andy Frisella. But I have been wanting to do it since I heard about it, but I kind of, put it off. And then this year rolled around, and I'm not like a New Year's resolution kind of guy, but, and this isn't technically a New Year's resolution, but I've just been wanting to do it, and it just so happens to be January. And so January 15th, I started the program, and I got one of my close friends. She also has a landscape business. I convinced her that, this is something that would be good for her as well. And she agreed to it. And then another friend of mine, another lady friend, she has been talking about wanting to get in shape and stuff for a while. And, I brought it up to her, hey, we're starting this on the 15th. While it's not a fitness challenge per se, one of the byproducts of doing it is getting in good shape because you're eating clean and you're working out twice a day. So, so both of them agreed. And then after the second the second friend agreed, she's become a mutual friend with my partner Jackie. And so Jackie contacted her, asking her all about it. Even though when I asked Jackie if she wanted to do it, she said no. But now she saw her friend was doing it with me, she decided she was going to do it. Now these two, actually all three of them, ended up modifying the program, which I know, but I'd rather people be doing something than nothing, right? So they modified it to make the workouts shorter and not outside. So it's not nearly the same, but it's something. And so they've been doing it with me. And day 2 rolled around, and my one friend said she wasn't able to get to her workouts. And you see, that right there is like the whole point, is to like, she wasn't feeling well, which I understand, that shit happens, but the whole point is to overcome adversity, to build the mental toughness. The whole point is to work out. We just got over, well, it was below zero for a few days. The whole country's going through right now, so wherever you're watching this, I'm sure it's cold by you too, but my first day doing this, it was -5 outside. I was out there doing my outdoor workout. And that's part of the whole point, is to do things that are difficult and fit them into your schedule when you don't have time to, and, overcome when you feel like you aren't able to or don't want to do it, but do it anyways. And so I bring that up because in order to get the change that we desire in our lives, we can't change the outside. We can't change the things outside of us. The only thing we can change is ourselves. So when we want change in our world, we have to look within, because that means we have to change something within us to get the result that we want. And part of those changes are adopting new habits or breaking old habits. But whether you're picking up a new one or dropping an old one, it has to be non-negotiable. And you have to be unwavering in your mindset around it. Meaning, if you say you're going to do this thing because you want this change, then you're going to do it no matter what. And when people try and sway you by saying, come on, just one, you're unwavering. No, I'm doing this or I'm not doing this because this is who I am now. This is what I need to do to become who I need to become to get what I want to get. And it's very easy to be influenced by outside sources, especially when it's coming from people that you care about and who care about you, but may not be at a point where they understand what it is you're doing or going after, or don't really agree with it, whatever it may be. Most of the time, it's just that people are on different timelines. You know, you may be at a point where you want to change yourself so that you can get to this new point or achieve this new thing, but someone else, they may be, a couple miles behind you and still haven't had enough hard times or adversity to get them to that point where they're like, I need a change, I need change, I want change. So everyone is reaching things at a different time. That's exactly why you don't compare yourself to other people's lives, like, oh, this person got rich by 27, how come I'm not rich yet? Because you are on a different timeline, completely different timeline. Now, we all experience the same sort of ups and downs with slight differences, but essentially it's all the same, but it comes to us at different times. And more importantly, we process it the way it needs to be processed at certain times. So that's why some people need to learn the same lesson 5 times before it actually clicks and they make the change. Because we are all different and we're all on different timelines. But, so people who are maybe close to you may not understand what it is you are trying to do and why you're trying to make the changes you're trying to make. And that's fine. But you need to recognize that, know that that's coming, and still remain unwavering in your mindset and make it non-negotiable. Because if you don't, then you're just going to keep cycling back to where you were, make a little progress, cycle back to where it's just never. It's like what I just said. It's like learning the same lesson 5 times before you finally get it. Until you finally say, I'm not fucking doing it, or I'm doing this because I need to get this goal. Like, until you reach that point where it's non-negotiable, you can't expect change. So, it's just, we all have things that we want to do. We all have goals. We all have places we want to go. But our current self won't get us there. Because in order to attain what it is that we want, we must first become the person that has what we want. So it's not like you get to a place and then become a person that has that thing or it achieved that thing. You have to become that first. And when you become that, then that achievement and goal follows. So, as I said, not everyone's going to be there at the same time as far as what, and not everyone wants the same thing. So, need to be mindful of that, but just know that to get where you want to go, you're going to have to put your foot down and really hold your ground about what it is you're trying to do and get these new habits completely adopted to where it becomes part of your life. And that's what it is too, just stacking habits, stacking good habits. Doing things that you know are going to move you closer to becoming that person. Because it may be a bunch of different things, you know. Different actual, like, habits that you have to pick up. Different character traits that you need to practice. Different skills you need to learn. But in order to do it, you need to be set on your destination and unwavering on what you have to do to get there. So hopefully some of this clicks for some of you who are currently working on yourself and trying to get somewhere in your life, whether it's a big goal or, you know, just to live the life that you desire. I hope that you want that. And I hope that you're working towards that. But just please understand that you need to not negotiate about your path and what you need to do to stay on it. If you like what you heard today and you are interested in working with me more, please reach out. I did start a coaching business called Leveled Up Academy. It's in the early stages, but I am taking on clients. So if you want to chat, just reach out. I was thinking of doing something like, I want to do like virtual coffee dates, like if you're just someone who if you want to chat, like let's set up a virtual coffee, go get a virtual coffee. We could, set up a Zoom or something, grab some coffee and just sit and shoot the shit. I think that would be really cool. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, if you want to talk about life and getting better, and whether it's physically, if you want to get in shape, lose some fat, get jacked, fix your mindset, whatever, let's talk. I'm here to help. I want to help people. I have quick story. The same person who, the friends that were doing the 75 hard together, this morning, I sent out a picture because I work out real early. So like I'm done by like 5 a.m. or something. So I sent out a picture, it was like 5:30, of every morning when I get to the gym, I take a picture to start my Instagram story, which I like vlog my workouts. And so I sent the picture that I took, and as kind of like an accountability, like, hey, it's day 3, like just finished workout number 1, and just sort of said, I always try and like say some motivational stuff, get people fired up, and my one friend was like, "You're really good at this," and then went on to elaborate. She meant you're good at inspiring and motivating people. Like, you should do something with that. And I was like, it's funny that you mentioned that, because I actually just started. I'm trying to start a coaching business, and she didn't know that. So it's just funny that she said that I should be doing that, and it is what I am working on doing. And she even said, like, this seems like it's your calling, and I feel the same, which is why I'm taking this leap. It's it's weird because it's so different from something I'm used to, but not used to doing, because I am naturally the person who hypes people up and wants to motivate and get you fucking doing better. Because I know how hard it is to motivate yourself, because I've had to do it for myself my whole life. To have someone else in your corner helping you stay accountable and, gassing you up to keep going at what it is you want to go after, it's invaluable. So I want to be that person for people who want change in their life. And I truly do feel like it's what I'm meant to do. So, like I said, it is kind of awkward feeling for me because it is such a new thing. But I do believe that I can help you. Help yourself. I know I can. I know that that's what I'm meant to do. So I would love the opportunity to do that. To help you get your mind right and get your body right, to be in an optimal state to get to where you want to go. And for whatever reason, it seems like people are just, because I know people want this shit. People want to be better. They want to reach their goals and stuff, but then they don't even take the slightest action. Like, when I reach out a hand to say, let me help you get there, people won't even acknowledge it, or so few people actually take the step of reaching out. Like, just hit me up, let's talk. Yeah, so if any of this resonates with you, well, feel free to share it. That would be awesome. And thank you for watching. If you made it this far, that's fucking cool. Leave a comment. Let me know if you made it this far. And yeah, thank you. And I really hope to be working with some of you. Let's all have a killer year, and let's live the life that we want to live. We don't have to be stuck at some bullshit level our whole lives. But it's going to take taking action and being non-negotiable about what you're doing. So, until next time, be good.
We create our own reality. We decide who we